Hello and welcome once again. My name is Salil. This is IndiaGlitz.com, and once again we're back with another review. It's not been a very packed house, so as to say, at the box office because not too many films are releasing. We've had the aftermath of Dil Hai Mushkil and Shivai. Both have done reasonably well, but from the figures that I've got, Dil Hai Mushkil seems to have edged a little ahead, made a little bit of money overseas as well as India. But Shivai not too bad as well. Both one close to 100 crores at Shivai and one's gone ahead of 100 crores. Let's move the money out of the way and we talk about a feel-good film that came out about 7 or 8 years ago, Rock On. Rock On 2 is not a film. It was an anthem. It was a man, Farhan Akhtar, showing that, if he sang the album, if he sang himself, he'd be able to garner not only just the sex appeal of the people, but also be able to become the voice of, I remember that time, 400 people in the theaters. We were singing the song, and this was very English sounding rocking songs. Rock On 1 was successful because the album was a super hit. The concept was amazing. It was fresh and it looked nice. So the biggest problem that Rock On 2 was going to face was A, was the music going to match up? B, was it going to look jaded? C, the first one had some interesting backstories of all the characters. Was 2 going to be able to have enough backstories to keep us interested? So let's talk about the music first. It didn't work for me at all when I saw it on TV. I have a radio show and I used to play it on the radio show and I used to not like the song. And I used to just wonder why they messed it up so badly. Then I saw it on the big screen and I suddenly went, whoa, it's sounding a lot better, man. So take my word for it. The songs sound like shit in real life. But if you listen to them in the theaters, they're fantastic, man. I mean, it's not just those songs. There's a cameo by Vishal Dadlani. There's a Meghalaya band. There's Usha Uthup, the legend, singing as well. So it sounds pretty cool to that, man. So the feel, of course, is the whole story picks up from where it left. Magic, the band is there. So you got Purab Kohli giving a narration. KD, great actor, great guy. Somehow has not got his due, but I do feel that he will get his due eventually. Farhan Akhtar, of course, has gone into a deep depression. Arjun Rampal just cannot look hotter, can he? I mean, dude, the guy just never seems to age or ages so well that we all need to get plastic surgery, man. But that's the whole premise. There's Prachi Desai. There's even Shahana Goswami. Don't know where she's gone, man. Shahana Goswami's sort of disappeared from the picture. Anyway, so there's that feel-good factor that happens in there. There's a big incident that happens in the lives of Magic, and they all fall apart. And then one birthday party, they all get back together. That happens with Farhan Akhtar in Meghalaya. I'm not going to tell you what happened actually as far as the plot was concerned and why he shifted to Meghalaya, but just understand this. They all meet there, they realize there's something missing in their lives, they try to get back together, and that's the basic story. There's retribution, or is there, but there at least is paschatap as they call it. तो ये कहानी है उनके स्ट्रगल की, एक स्ट्रगल की. अब इसमें श्रद्धा कपूर is a new entry in it. Is she a rock star? No. Is she perfect for the role? Yes and no. I don't think so. I think she's got a long way to go before she becomes a very strong actress. But yeah, she's got the chops for it. She looks very vulnerable and innocent. That's what I really like. And I really did start to enjoy her singing. It's like a wine that gets better, but it just sort of worked. And the chemistry between her and Farhan Akhtar wasn't too bad, And Prachi Desai just looks so cute on screen. Purab has a much larger part than you'd think, and very refreshing to see the director Shujat Saudagar actually do that, And although Farhan Akhtar and Hitesh Sidhwani are involved in it, they've invested their time and interest also with a different perspective, that is the director. So these are all the things that work for it. When you see the concert, you go like, wow, man, I want to be out there doing this concert. But what doesn't work for it? The length. It's too long. For a film like this, it should be crisp. It started already with a premise. They should have added some more twists and turns into it. It just looked too predictable after the first half that you knew what was going to happen in the second half. Secondly, I don't think there was enough meat in there to sort of move this story into a Rock On 2. They should have had a huge sort of entry into this. And Shraddha Kapoor did not match up to what you would have expected to be the big entrant into this film. Third, there are too many songs in the second half. Could have been dealt away with. So not all songs are the great ones. So sadly, they just carry on and on and on. And that's where the problem happens. So it's one of those films that I really liked. But I probably knew that I was one of those 75 people in India that really, really liked it. And I felt nice about it. I'm a struggling rock star. I tried to sing on stage, failed miserably at it. I still did play the guitar with a few people who became very successful musicians. So I always feel very nice. So like even the guitar chords and all are really real. So you know when Shashank was in Titli the hero, really good, yeah, very real. When he's playing the bass guitar, he looks like he's playing it. When Shraddha Kapoor is playing the cog or the Kronos, as it is in this movie, she's doing a really good job of it. But will it appeal to the mass audience? I don't think so. It'll also be very niche at the multiplexes. If Aidil Mushkil was a large multiplex audience film, this is a short multiplex audience film. But still, I'm going to give 3 stars to this movie because it touched some of the right chords. It's very real, so it worked for me. But it still left a little to be desired. More masala, it would have been perfect. 3 stars for Rock On 2. You guys want to say something to me? It's always there. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Salil Acharya, all the handles there. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.